Hello, everybody. Disclaimer, all of this stuff was talked about like 3.5 weeks ago. I'm just so slow at editing anything. Also, I hate very demure, very mindful ones now. Like, that is really cringe. And at the time, this was like ground zero of that meme. So we talk about it in this podcast, and I found it really funny for that 1 or 2 days. And now I really don't like it. So every time I see that part, it makes me really cringe. Anyways, hope you enjoy Beast Mode Incarnate 3000 with Kai and Tyga right now.
Skibidi live, eh?
Do you want to start us off?
Skibidi live, eh?
What is it fucking called?
Oh,
Beast mode.
Skibidi live, eh?
3000.
Oh, you know, actually, sorry, I had to tell a grown up that the other day.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Beast Mode Incarnate 3000. I'm Kai.
And I'm Tyga.
This is our second episode after a 10-month break or some shit.
10-month hiatus, and we're glad to be back.
We are.
We've covered a lot of things in the 10 months that we haven't spoken about. So this could mean that this episode is jam-packed full of shit. Or
the shit on the towel. It could be jam-packed full of shit,
crusty, dusty
shit on the pull-up bar.
Oh my fucking
at the gym.
Yeah.
And then when you put your towel on it, it literally looked like actual shit.
It literally looked like actual shit. Like it literally looks like I just shit out of my ass, wiped it straight with the towel,
and the fact
then
that they
walked
said
out.
that you cleaned it in the morning. They cleaned it in the morning. They're lying though.
For a little bit of context, I went to the gym yesterday and I actually brought a brand new fresh towel. I like change my gym towel probably like every couple of weeks, which is already pretty foul. I feel like you're supposed to change it a little bit more regularly.
I never wash mine.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel a bit better about
mine.
myself.
I actually don't even bring one sometimes.
Oh my fucking!
I just raw dog it. Mad sweat on the back.
This is why there's shit
I'm the cunt
encrusted.
that's got the shit on the.
Bro. Anyways, and so I used this brand new gym towel and I put it on the fucking pull-up bars to grip because otherwise that shit be rubbing that should be mincing my hands, and I already have calluses, and yeah, I'm not trying to have no fucking raw dog like palms.
Some like staph infection from the shit combo.
Bro.
Imagine if you didn't have the towel in between, there would be no protection.
That's what I mean.
But the best things in life come when you go raw.
No protection.
Yes.
Yeah.
I realized this throughout my life, and and it's like, why would you ever, like, you learn the most when you go raw, you risk the most.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna go into something, you gotta go all the way in.
Yeah, that's
and sometimes, but you gotta know when to pull out. That's always something when you go raw. So
that's still something I'm trying to figure out myself.
That's my water bottle.
But yeah, so I learned yesterday, do not just put your raw fucking hands onto the gym equipment, or at the very least you should be sanitizing it because it was foul. My towel was caked with shit, and the girl at the front desk, after I brought it to her attention, she was like, oh, we actually clean this every day, we spray it. And I was like,
She's literally lying.
Girl, you're probably the one that shit on the bar.
Maybe they spray it with the shit. Yeah.
Smear it on with a paper towel. And I'm like, girl, this is not it. And you know what? I think about it, and all the times that I've touched that fucking bar with my bare hands and then touched everything else literally sends me into a frenzy. It just fucks me up.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I feel like I'm the cunt though that's like the super spreader though, because like I don't clean the things.
The reason why COVID starts. Why we have all these outbreaks, influenza.
I was the guy bringing it in, you know what I mean? I had the shipment off the truck. But yeah, I feel like I've never really, like, I only bring towels if I go with someone else that brings the towel usually.
Yeah.
Or if I have one in the car, but that one in the car's
towel.
already been there for like a year. You know what I mean?
So you've just never changed it?
No, I have changed it. I'm just doing this for like exaggeration because people are watching. But I actually don't change it often enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair with you though, I actually don't know how many people do really change their gym towels. I see the same motherfuckers with the same gym towel. I see the same little mark. I'm like, that's either a real hectic stain or you are a culprit as well. I know that you're not fucking washing your hands either. I see bitches in the girls' bathroom. I don't know what the male and what the unisex bathroom is like, but in the girls' bathroom at EMF Pack Fair, sorry to name call, but girls, I know you're not using the hot water and the soap. You're not even using the soap and the water combo. It's just the water.
EMF Pack Fair. I went to EMF Pack Fair, and like, does happen sometimes where you just do need to shit. So like, I was in the gym and I was like, well, this one, I'm not making it home on this one. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels to like how much it's brewing. And this one was like,
busting.
this busting out. And, and like, I went and I was like, oh, I'm going to need to shit. So I go to the bathroom. Okay, cunt. Toilet full of shit already. And like, mix combo, you know what I mean? Like on the bowl and the paper in there.
Oh my god.
The flush thing was just going, and the other toilet, no paper. So I had to go make it home because I didn't really like. By the time I got pissed off and it kind of went back in, and I ended up going home.
Yeah.
And it kind of disgusted me. I was like, I actually don't want to shit anymore.
It's just gone back up the pipe. It doesn't need to come back out.
No, literally, because like that was like kind of gross because like you expect more from EMF. You know what I mean?
I don't at this point. I really don't. But there are certain EMFs that are super clean. But the Pack Fair one in particular is
one's
just
a little bit old.
Rancid. Yeah.
I feel like my EMF's a bit better.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. Shout out EMF Southport because that is actually such a nice gym.
Although I get anxiety because it's so like open. Like you can see everyone in this. Like it's like one
big main floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Although I think the equipment there is really nice and all that sort of thing. So it like levels it out. Pros and cons, but the pros outweigh the cons in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's like real scary people too, like just too big. They should be like, because like I'm all for inclusivity, except when I feel bad about it. You know what I mean? So it's like we should
then
have
everyone needs to exit.
Yeah, we need to have like weight classes, like strength classes. So it's like you come to the gym between this time and this time if you're a big cunt. Like
if you can dumbbell press 20 kg, come at 5 p.m.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I genuinely feel like. Although sometimes it's good motivation because you're like, I want to get like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know.
I'd be like that with the big booty bitches. Always. I see them in the gym and it's like, damn, motherfucker.
How many reckon actually have like BBLs though, or just like big?
I feel like at the gym that I go to, it's like I reckon it's like a 30-70. Like you do see the odd BBL, but
what's
a
your
lot
opinion
of it,
on BBLs?
I mean, if it looks nice and the girl's
but like the health implications.
Oh, the health implications. I don't even know. Like, I don't really know too much about BBLs aside from the fact that apparently the recovery is fucked.
Fucked, yeah.
Literally fucked up. Like, me personally, props to them, to the people that get the BBLs, because me personally, I would pass away from that shit. Like, you got to sit in a fucking
I can't even get
little
a blood
ring.
test.
You can't even sit down properly.
Yeah.
You can't sit down properly. You got to get like these real hectic massages, which usually massages are supposed to be relaxing, but these are like intense because it's like just you got to like manipulate the fat and everything to like stay in a certain area and to be like nice and shapely. And I also don't have a spare 10 grand. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah,
I don't got a spare 10 grand. I
I
don't even know. Is it 10 grand or is it?
I think it depends where you go. Like if you go into some like Turkish motherfucker that's like got you like the top one.
5 grand.
What?
Good price. 5 grand.
Just in the market.
Yeah.
Just bartering.
Come on.
They just do it behind the market stall.
They have like a little curtain. Yeah. But to be fair with you, a lot of them be coming out with some fucking A+ BBLs.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, some of them make a bag off the BBL, like they'll be posting on Instagram and stuff
I know.
like that.
It's like
Or they'll
tax
lie.
write-off.
And they'll lie and they'll be like, "Oh, I work for this, but it's actually just a BBL," but they still make money from it. I don't really I don't hate the grind. Like you gotta make a bag, make a bag.
I love big booty bitches.
So do I.
So,
I think most people do.
I got no
It's
hate.
kind of weird if you don't.
Yeah, although I do know like a couple people who prefer non-big booty.
No, I can't relate at all.
Oh. To be fair though, me. But I feel like not enough love gets shown to people who don't have big booties, and you know what? This is for men and women. Men and women. A lot of girls love, well, not just girls and guys love guys with big bums. Like, it's a thing.
Guys with big bums.
Yeah, guys with big bums.
I feel like we talked about this last time.
Really?
I had like I swear we talked about this last time. Funny how we had 9 months to pick a different topic and
we still revert back
to BBLs and asses every time. I used to basketball coach. I used to have a guy basketball coach, and he had like the biggest dump truck. And I was like 14. I was very confused.
Maybe I do remember this.
I was like watching.
Oh, yeah,
I was very confused. I was like, I don't understand how you get to that state. I was just sure, like, was I not supposed to look or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of questions
Oh my
for
god,
a young
and
Kai.
the grandmas. Yeah, I do remember this conversation. I do really remember
We should change
this.
the topic. God, no way. We just took it the same thing.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when you go to certain areas of the Gold Coast as well, the closer you get to the beach, the more superficial it gets. I was trying to
Gold Coast is like,
I was trying
specialty
to
for
wrap
that
that
shit,
up
though.
nicely, but I couldn't really wrap that
That's
up
all right.
nicely. Like, it's just, yeah, it is what it is. Everyone is there and they're hoping that another person is like looking at them, like looking at like what they're doing or whatever. But I'm just like, girl, I know I got
Just embrace
sweat.
who you are.
Yeah, I got sweat in my pits. I probably got a shit stain up my ass. Like, I don't want anyone to look at me, bro. I don't want anyone to look at me.
Bro,
But, and yet they always do. And this is probably for all gyms, but they always do. It's always these crazy ass motherfuckers in the gym who just, I don't know, they be going there and they just be getting a whiff of pheromones or of, I don't even know what the fuck. It's like a mix of like STIs in with like all the sweat, and it just gets them going. Like it kills me.
The other thing I was like thinking about recently is how much I love the Olympics.
I haven't even watched the Olympics.
No, like there's actually something beautiful about watching like people. Just like a lot of those people aren't like crazy rich. Like they're not like all the USA basketball team. Like a lot of them just like do random sports and like
they get paid fuck all.
a lot of them get paid fuck all.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them get paid fuck all. And just to see someone devote their entire life to something. And then like, bro, I cried twice watching that shit.
Really?
Yes. I watched like,
What were you watching?
so it was like this girl that won like the BMX.
Yeah.
And then her brother had like done the same event
Yeah.
and then like crashed and got like
Oh.
basically like disabled from after that.
Oh,
So then
shit.
she rode basically with his number on and then won gold
Aw.
medal. Bro, and then she hugged him after. I was literally crying. And it's like, also she was like half Asian and you could see like, it's like, I don't know, like it's always so nice to see like a half Asian parent so proud of like, I mean,
Yeah.
their Asian parent so proud of maybe I'm just trying to live through her. Let's be real. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why I was crying.
I feel like that's a really sweet moment.
it was
though.
genuinely so sweet. And then the other one, there was also this other girl that was like 14 that won like a gold medal in skateboarding.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that shit was hard as fuck. I watched
saw
that. I
Isn't
nearly
she
cried.
like the youngest girl,
to win
youngest
gold.
Australian?
Bro, I was like, I literally was like, this shit is, and like the parents were like, she just loves skateboarding and, you know, and I was like, come on, let's go. And then
That's
the
so
other
good.
thing that I actually was like sad for was like, I watched Indonesia and they won like their first gold medal in weightlifting.
Yeah.
And like, they have so limited resources in Indonesia, like towards sport. Like they don't got
Yeah.
time to fucking put money towards that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, just beautiful shit. I won't lie.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I thought was mad funny at the Olympics was the cunt in the opening ceremony. I never watched the opening ceremony because I heard it was like mad weird. So I just didn't worry about it. But some guy, I don't know if you saw, he literally just had like his testicle out.
What?
Bro,
No, I
just,
didn't see
like
this.
I don't know, apparently it was like a very like weird, like different ceremony. But the guy like had short shorts. And bro just had a testicle out. I'll get a photo and
He
put on the screen.
intentionally had it out.
That's what everyone doesn't know. You know what I mean? But they had to take it down off YouTube. But it was like he was part of the dance thing. But like, isn't that crazy? Like this one guy with one testicle changed like
the whole
the
world.
whole world. Like everyone was talking about this cunt's testicle, and like they couldn't even post it. They had to take it down off YouTube because like his testicle was just.
Yeah.
And apparently it was just showing for like a whole scene.
Damn.
Bro just pulled that stuff out. I don't know if you ever watched like Angry Boys. Or like,
yeah.
that's classic, bro. Put one of those. That's mad, though. Like, that's like changing the history of time. Like, it's like, they'll always remember that opening ceremony for that guy with his testicle out.
Yeah.
And it's literally the Olympics.
Yeah. I knew this one dude who when he was like younger, he like had little footy photos and stuff.
Mm-mm.
And you know how like when you have footy photos, like you all sit on the stands and you like sit like this, blah, blah, blah. He like just didn't like to wear undies when he was a kid. And he's probably like 5 or 6. And in the footy photo, he's actually got his nuts hanging out. Just because of the way that like the short and yeah. And I was just like, oh, like that was such like a pinnacle for him. Like,
Yeah. It's always good to get air in there too. Sometimes it's like I feel like that's a great method to do it as well. Just like air it out. to
no
the side.
undies.
Yeah.
Well, I actually don't think it's good to wear undies. Like I wear undies, but like apparently it's actually
Disclaimer, guys.
Yeah, just so everyone knows. But apparently it's actually not that good for you. Like you genuinely need your genitals to breathe.
Yeah, they need oxygen too.
It's true. Otherwise, that shit be stinking.
Stanking. I swear we talk about that. It's true though. They do be stinking.
And this isn't stuff that they teach you in school either. This is stuff that you have to find
out.
Yeah, you got to find out on your own.
Sometimes this is kind of like, I don't know if I should say, but like it's like I feel like sometimes you can smell people's like genitals.
Oh,
Like just in general day,
bro.
like life.
You be at the
like-
supermarket, you bend
Sometimes
down
you can just
to get
smell
some
like
biscuits.
stanky pussy. I feel like you can.
But here's the thing, though. I feel like
No, you
this
don't
is
even
what
feel
scares.
like
No,
you
this is
can.
this is what scares me. This is what scares me. You know how you become accustomed to your own smell?
No, I think about this all the time as well.
How do you know if
Mm,
it's the same with your
yeah,
breath?
yeah,
It's the
yeah,
same with
yeah.
everything.
Everything,
How
yeah.
do you know if you actually stink? And I understand that there are some real honest people out there in the world, but I just don't know. How do you know that the people around you are actually telling you the truth? How do you know
I don't
that?
think I could say stuff like that unless it was a really close friend as well.
I know, but even then, like, you would just feel a little bit bad. I would feel a little bit bad to be like, I can smell.
There's definitely
your
levels. If
ass.
like if someone has something on their face, I'll tell them. But like the smell is like that's part of
That's
you.
so personal.
Yeah,
That's so
and like
personal.
and there's different contexts. Like, oh, you smell after you played fucking footy for 2 hours. Okay,
expected.
right.
Yeah.
But you just smelling, just kind of a bit shit, isn't it? You know, like
I know, and I think about it as well. And it's like if you got a smell, if you got an odor, like straight after you jump out of the shower, like you should probably be talking to your doctor about that.
out of the shower, but they don't know that.
That's what I mean.
But I know,
like,
I'll be real, like off the head, like off the dome, like I know some smelly cunts. Like there's just people.
Oh,
that
I thought
are
you had to say that you were a smelly cunt.
No. I know people that like, and I don't even think it's due to bad hygiene. They just naturally smell. And that's really
Fair.
sad, you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah,
how can
they
you
don't
tell
get a
someone that got out of the
chance.
shower that you fucking smell?
I remember when I was a kid, I used to look up like how to know if your breath stinks, and I used to like lick. I got this method, and I don't know if it's bullshit, but you can like lick a spoon and then wait for it to dry, and if it smells like shit, then your breath smells like shit. And you can do the same thing, like you can lick your wrist.
Yeah, I used to do the wrist one.
Oh, your
yeah.
wristies.
My dad.
Yeah, and I mean,
Wristies.
yeah, half the time it does smell like shit.
She doesn't
so
love a
I'm
wristy
like-
though.
I'm in favor of the wristy. I pull it out all the time, especially when I'm in dire need. I be pulling that shit out like my life depends on it.
What was I gonna say? I had something to say and I fucking forgot.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You know, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Like, I saw this this TikTok the other day of this other podcast talking about Jetstar, and it reminded me of like, I genuinely think like the flight from like I don't know, Sydney or Gold Coast or Brisbane or whatever to Bali on the Jetstar, that is like the most cursed flight of all fucking time. And like they made the plane smaller, and like you already know when you're going on Jetstar, like you're not in for a great time.
Yeah.
There's a reason you're going on Jetstar. You know what I mean? Like
I recently booked a trip with Jetstar.
yeah, and like that shit is usually a struggle as it is.
Mm.
And like, I was coming back from my trip and I bought the extra leg room, you know what I mean? Like I was ready for a nice flight. Bro, I had a fucking mad ear infection as well. So like my earphone wasn't even fitting in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a great flight. My head was sore, but I was just like, all right, let's go home. I was kind of ready. The lady next to me, halfway through, she was really nice. There's like two Aussie people, like just Aussie couple.
Yeah.
Really nice. I love Australian parents that are friendly. Like they're my
Yeah.
favorite. They're my favorite. And then like I'm talking to them at the start, just ask how they are, you know what I mean? How long they stayed in Bali. And then, you know, you don't talk to them for the rest of the day. It's just like on my fucking phone. I was playing fucking Retro Ball College. Great game on the iPhone. And then halfway through, the lady's like sick. Like I could see she's like visibly like not feeling well. And then
fuck.
she's getting like the bag. And I'm
Oh,
like,
God,
so
no.
fuck. Bro, I understand like Bali belly is a thing, you know, that exists.
Yeah.
But like, this woman spewed up one whole bag and then another 3/4. Like the spew up bags are quite like, it's pretty fucking hard to do that. And it was chunky. I could see it through, and it was right next to me the entire time, right? And I felt kind of bad. And it was so fucking funny because, like, is this not the most, like, Aussie dad way to, like, deal with that? He just kept buying, like, Great Northerns, cunt. I think that cunt just like slammed like 10 of those. He's like, oh, fuck this. And he just literally bought like 10 of them. I'm just watching this. Like he didn't, I mean, I don't think he was like not supportive, but he was kind of just like,
What can I do?
what can I do? Fuck,
Yeah.
I may as well just get drunk. This cunt drank like 10. But like, and she probably went to the toilet like maybe 17 times.
Yeah.
17 times in a 6-hour flight.
That's harsh.
Bro, and I felt so bad. Like, there's nowhere else worse to shit than on a plane, I'd say. Like, that's top 3 worst.
Yeah.
And then like I felt bad. So probably after like the 3rd or 4th time, I mean, I had like anti-diarrhea medication too in my bag. So I'm like, I was like to her, I was like, oh, do you want to take this? Like I have, I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I give it to her. I'm go back to playing my fucking phone, and she's probably gone off to the toilet another 3 times. And I go back and I'm thinking like, I think I went to put my AirPods in because they went flat to change it. And then, bro, I just had given her antibiotics, you know.
Bro.
I gave her 2, bro. At least she's not getting sick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, I was, and then she's probably wondering like, why the fuck aren't these working? She went like another 10 times. Like,
Oh no.
I felt so bad, but at that point I was like, I can't like tell you now that I've just given you the wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh, sorry. Actually, take 2 of these ones. At that point, she's probably thinking like, this cunt's trying to drug me,
Maybe
bro.
this cunt's the one that got me sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was actually kind of feral. I felt very not clean. Like I felt very dirty. Like
I can imagine.
Yeah, and it was just like that plane, and then like, oh, like there's just always like, there's just so many bogans that go to Bali like all the time, and like I'm not very far like detached from like bogan, but like I'm not a bogan. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, like. They're just like kind of rude, and the fucking chair's back, and the kid's like, oh, I just hate that shit.
I know.
I hate that shit. It's like, it's just overstimulating, and then it's like this small area. At least I bought like extra leg room, but I realized like that Jetstar flight experience from every other flight I took when I was away that was in Asia, that is the worst by far. All the other Asian flights, everyone is so fucking like cordial. Like everyone just like walk in, sit down, put their little fucking laptop, doing their work. You know? But the Australian one is just like, oh, Jetstar's
They don't give a fuck,
They
bro.
don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah. I love to travel, but the worst part is the actual traveling part. Like the portion of getting on the fucking plane. That just irks me. I actually am going to America at the end of the year.
That's hard.
And I'm so excited. But what I'm not excited for is the plane ride.
No, that'll be fucked.
I'm
That'll
actually
be fucked.
fucking real nervous. Only because you're strapped in for however many hours. And you just don't know who's going to be in front of you, who's going to be behind you, what the fuck's going to happen.
I had that as well. Like one of the trips, I think it was from like, I feel like it was from like Singapore to Bangkok or something. The guy just had his chair back from before we took off. You're not
Which
even
is
allowed
illegal.
To do that's illegal.
Yes.
And like this cunt was just like patrolling the aisle. Like he was watching everyone that came in. And like he was just for no reason, he just stand, you know, like dads just stand and shit and just have a, you know, and he was just standing and watching. And then like before the plane even took off, he had the chair all the way back, and I didn't buy leg room on this one, so like, and my legs don't fit anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like it was back all the way, and I was thinking like, oh fuck. And then like before we even left, they were like, oh, like put your chair back.
Yeah.
These can't put their chair back as soon, not even take off, bro. Like he just put it straight, like. But I kind of fuck with it because it's like,
I'm going to rebel.
Yeah, but it's not even just rebel. Like he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
And that's who doesn't want that from a man. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, yes, but no. I wouldn't want that from that man. Hell no. Keep that contained in a jar,
When we
motherfucker.
went to like landing, this cunt just still had the chair back. They tell him to put it back, and he just put it back and put it back again.
Oh my
what a
god.
freaky little cunt, eh?
Bro, this is the thing. You learn a lot about just different types of people when you go out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Like if I was like super wealthy and could afford like business class, first class,
I would never pay for it.
Oh really?
Because it's like you're
I was
paying.
about to say, hell yeah, I'll pay for that.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
Nah, because like it's like a 3 hours. It depends how. Maybe I'd buy business class for like a big
long
flight.
haul, yeah.
But if you're going to Asia or something, I wouldn't, because it's like
Even then, girl, if it was like anything 1+ hours, I'm getting that business class.
so every flight.
Yeah, pretty much. Brisbane to Melbourne. Business class.
I think Brisbane to Sydney is like 1 hour. You can get business class. I don't feel like it's worth it though. I feel like definitely, unless you're going to Perth maybe in Australia, but like, I don't know, because it's like you're just paying for those 3 or 6 hours, and then like that money's gone.
I know.
But it's also because I'm a broke bitch, though. Like maybe if I had excess money, I would be like, oh, that's like. Fine.
That's what I mean. Like, I understand the same logic of like, I'm going to get there anyways, regardless of what seat I take. So I may as well take the cheapest one. But then when you're actually physically sitting in the cheapest seat for like 10 hours, you're like, bruh, like, does anyone have a spare seat up the front? Does anyone want to let me sit on their lap? Like, girl, it is fucking treacherous.
And then like the babies be crying and stuff like that. I mean, this is like typical shit. Everyone has experienced like shitty airlines and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. And it's like you can't really do anything about it, and you can just see everyone's like, "Fuck that kid."
Yeah. But also at the same time, like I feel bad for the
parents.
Because they're also like, yeah, fuck this kid, bro. But they're attached to it.
Do you know what they should get? They should get like the floor, but it opens up. So like, you know, like where the luggage goes underneath.
Oh, I thought you meant like just so it opens up into the sky. You can just dispose of the child if
you just drop him down in there, let him sit there, time out.
Yeah. In a dark room.
Yeah. And then when they're ready, forget the TVs on the back of the screen, like the seats. The TVs don't show movies anymore. It's like kid watch. Like they're all down there. It's like a play school down. That's not even a bad fucking idea.
It's not. It's
you
really
you get
not.
like maybe you could even employ someone to look after the kids under the thing.
A little daycare center.
But I'd feel very uncomfortable giving my kids to some random underneath the aeroplane and it's quite dark. But you never know, they could put lights in there.
Colors.
And it's like, you can't tell me that they can't like add like, yes, the section under the plane is quite small, but you could just double that.
I mean, kids are only small anyways.
Yeah, the kids are going to go down there only small. So, but I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like second guessing this. I actually don't really want my kid to be with some random underneath the plane.
Yeah, I don't.
But you can watch them through the screen though. That's what I think would be sick. And then you can bet. Everyone's gambling like
which
is
kid's
like
gonna
little
crack first?
Yeah, like is little Timmy gonna come up first or whatever? And like they got like one-on-one penalty shootout down there and everything. Like and they got a PlayStation down there. I want to go down there.
I just want to check on my child.
It
might not be a bad idea. It actually might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
I've seen that even like I don't know if it's Qantas. It's one of those
They got a daycare
companies.
On the plane.
No, motherfucker. They have like them big ass planes that are like double deckers, and this is like a new thing, and they're bringing in like recreational areas where you can like stretch. Do yoga, all this shit. Yeah, like this is like some proper.
That's 2024
elite
shit. I want to see that.
This is
That's
like
what
some elite fucking shit.
Bro, that's the same. Like, it's like 2024, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have this. We're gonna have that." Bro, like sometimes I be thinking, like, why the fuck do we need AI? Cunt.
I don't think we do.
We don't. Like, no one really asked except the people.
Bro, that actually AI fucking pisses me the fuck off. You
And
go on
but
Instagram.
no one asked.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
Meta AI. Oh, cunt, let me just search the fucking name.
I know. Like,
I don't need you for like some cooking tips in the search bar on Instagram.
Exactly. You're already listening to me, cunt. Like, if you think you're gonna help, search it up.
Yeah,
what am I gonna search up,
You're
bitch?
already listening to me 24/7.
Literally.
It's like just put it in the search bar for me if you know so well. Like,
Exactly.
And like the AI stuff, it's like all it does is like help like big business owners, I guess, that like want, I don't know, like AI to be able to do jobs and stuff, and like they can do it 24/7. You know what I mean? And like they don't got to pay us anymore, so it's just gonna make us lose jobs. And it's like but we're the test dummies to teach the fucking AI.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I eat that shit up low key. Like I think ever since ChatGPT came out, I've never done anything without it. Like I write scripts and for videos. Like when I was like studying or like anything, everything is like ChatGPT.
I never used ChatGPT, but I heard a lot about it.
It's so fun. Never use it because once you use it, you're like, oh, I actually don't need to use my brain anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
See, this is the direction they want us to
go.
in. Yeah.
You're gonna be the one person standing on the other side, like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna be like brain dead, like just like, oh, they got the Neuralink in there, like
brain melting. Right. But
the brain's already rotting. I'll be
Yeah.
real. I went to like my job orientation. I'm sitting there and like the job thing was fine. Like I couldn't fucking focus, and I already have focus issues. But in school, I had the same issues, non-medicated, and I still thugged it out, and I felt way better. But like now, it's like I can't even get myself to be engaged like all the time. All the time, all I'm doing is distracted, or I'm just like, fuck it, this is shit.
Yeah,
like all the fucking time.
That's fair.
But yeah, like with the AI stuff, I just feel like it's rotted my brain to the point where. Like, it's just made it so easy. And I also think, like, nothing's done with intention anymore. So it's like, I never go, like, AI...
That's actually such a good point.
Yeah.
That is such a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I really just thought about what you said.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
really
Well,
absorbed that for
Solange has a
second.
song about that.
Nothing without
Yeah,
intention.
I always think about it.
Do nothing without intention.
But yeah, I always think about that. Like nothing with intention, as in like for example, for like the job applications, I'll just I never read that shit. I'll just copy it into ChatGPT,
Yes.
paste it, explain what this job is.
Yeah.
I never actually read shit or have comprehension anymore.
Yeah.
Even like my resume, it's like, can you just make me a resume that looks good with this? And you can just ask it to do like you can even for my I'm writing a video at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, can you write me a template like script that is like fun and like silly and shit like that, but like
Yeah.
also informative, and it gives you like word for word like where you should put things and stuff like that. Should be up to me. And the thing is, if you didn't give me, because I'm like the least path to resistance type motherfucker. It's probably my worst trait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they put me in the room with like a lolly and they're like, don't eat it for 5 minutes, I'm like, oh.
I've seen those TikToks before.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that cunt. Yeah. Got the whole bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's why I've never touched a vape, because you best believe I'm gonna be hitting that I'll be sitting in the bed like this like every day. Bro, that's the thing, like vaping in the bed is crazy work. Like at least vape when you're out of the house, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. I think it's just so convenient for people that it's like, bruh, why do I need to do that? And again, like, they just, I understand. I'm not going to try and act all high and mighty and say that
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't do the
acting
same.
high and mighty, cunt.
Huh?
I'm acting high and mighty.
Oh.
If I don't touch the vape, everyone else should be, because I have no self-control.
Yeah, okay.
So I feel like everyone should be able to not do that shit if I can.
But actually, this is something I thought about. So they banned the sale of vapes, and now they got like bland as fuck packaging, like all that shit. Pretty much what they did with cigarettes. So how are people buying vapes? Like, where are the vapes coming from? Because I know that this is only like a temporary thing. Like realistically,
buy it.
the government banning vapes isn't actually going to stop people vaping. Like people will find other ways to
just
vape
like
and
anything,
how
any
to
drug or
buy and
anything
sell.
like that.
Exactly. But where are people getting the vapes from in the meantime?
They just go to like
Whose backyard?
like the marts. Like you,
So are they like illegally
yeah,
selling?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I'm throwing all the vape industry under the bus.
Oh. On camera, on record.
I think yeah, you literally just go in and ask.
That's crazy.
But most of them sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like for them, like they're trying to make a buck, which is like, I understand, I respect it. I don't really, I don't know. I feel pretty like neutral about the situation, in terms of with vaping.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
don't
know
give
it's
a fuck.
bad, but
I
like
don't give
I
a
don't
fuck.
do it. So I'm like,
It
it's
smells
your
good.
choice. It does.
Secondhand vape smells good.
But also, I actually saw this video the other day of this dude who had like this car. He had like a Mercedes, and it actually like filtered the air, and it told you if the air on the inside of the car was healthy, like if it was clean enough to
Yeah,
breathe.
yeah.
And this dude like vaped, and then the car like started like fucking going crazy skids,
Let's
and it
go.
was like,
And
get
just
out the
beat
car, get
drop.
out the car,
Beat drop.
remix.
Dum, 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 dum. That's hard though.
The airbags start popping out.
But they're not even popping out like in a dangerous way. Like they're just like on the
Boom,
beat.
boom. Yeah.
And then your Mercedes
The
go
headlights
hard.
start flickering.
Yeah,
bro.
that'd be sick. I feel like Tesla would do that.
I feel like Tesla would do that
Yeah.
too. I'm sure there'd be other car brands that would do that as well.
Do you think my 2005 Mitsubishi Lancer can do that if
I
try?
reckon that we could wire it to do that for sure.
I actually think you could, bro. We should also try and wire it so the fuel doesn't go down so fast.
Oh my god.
Can we also wire it
Can
so
we
that
also-
can we also wire it? Can we also wire it so the Bluetooth don't go
No,
crackly every time I
connection.
Bluetooth device is connected. Yeah,
That was so Southeast Asian.
yeah.
That was how I heard it through my ears.
When you grew up, like with your parents, like was your
When
mum's
you-
accent like really Southeast Asian, like
Yeah.
really Thai?
Yeah, my mum has a pretty strong accent. And she also still like my mum has lived in like an English speaking country for probably like 25 years because she lived in New Zealand first. And she still goes under the whole like facade of like I don't speak good English. But
Oh,
like
so
she
does my
speaks
dad.
no, but she speaks like perfectly good English.
Oh,
Like with the accent, but like Who gives a fuck? Everyone speaks with an accent. And it's like crazy. I'm like, girl, you know how to fucking.
Yeah, but you get away with stuff like
She
that.
does. I know. She
my
does.
dad does the same thing because like my dad will be in like a confrontation.
Yeah,
He's literally
yeah.
said this word for word.
I don't understand.
No, he literally said this word for word like at work. Like if someone's like complaining, he's like, oh, I don't speak good English, just speaking to manager. Come on, Dad, let's go. That's why he's the realest motherfucker
Go keep
out
that
there.
one in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
that-
mean, fair. I would do the same because it's almost like a little. It's like a little pass. It's like, well,
yeah,
they're
it's
not
like,
gonna hate
fuck,
on you for
yeah,
that.
He's probably like had a hard life before this. You know what I mean? It's hard enough to get
They
to Australia,
deserve-
get your visa.
True. Actually,
Um,
I don't really know. I think it is though. It depends
yeah,
on where
I
you come
think-
from.
Yeah, definitely depends what country and what like qualifications you have and stuff like that. But yeah, going back to the AI thing, I just genuinely feel like I'm really scared. Like I'm genuinely so scared because like our kids, like that generation is gonna be like they're not gonna have anything consciously. Like everything's gonna be done for them.
Yeah.
They're never gonna have to think. Like
That's so true.
we already numb ourselves with the phone. Like I wish sometimes I wish I had like a personal assistant in my room.
Yeah.
They'd be like, get off the phone, cunt. Get off the phone, cunt. Like every day, like coming out the wall, like
Yeah.
Jack in the box. Get off the phone, cunt. You know what I mean? Oh, like every morning, you know what I
Are
mean?
you sure you want to do that?
Yeah,
I'm the same, and I put limits on like TikTok, Instagram, and
I kind of get off on like canceling the limit.
I
Like,
do,
yeah.
me too. And I straight up just press ignore for today because I'm like, girl, I'm not doing this shit. Like this is my day off.
Yeah.
But every day is my day off. When it comes to that shit, I don't know. I just love it, and it's like I understand the whole science. I understand why this is impacting me, but
Yeah.
it does. I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping anytime soon.
No, and it's like that's my vice. Like you can't
Oh,
take
yeah.
that away from me. Like
I
I'm not
don't- I
even
don't do
doing anything.
drugs. Yeah.
Just let me fucking scroll on TikTok.
It's so.
But the thing is, it's like I genuinely get so much guilt, especially when I have
too.
something to do. But the thing is, like, you have to remember, like, those apps like manufactured, like engineered for your attention
yeah,
with like really smart people,
yeah,
and they literally using an AI and like all the fucking algorithm shit specifically for you.
yeah.
So it's like,
that
how
they
do you
can get
how do you
into-
defeat that?
I know.
I know.
It's crazy.
It
I'm
makes me
like,
kinda
damn, bro.
sad.
I'm like versing against like fucking what's that dude Wario? Like at the end of like Mario. The big motherfucker.
Wario.
Oh no, isn't it? Bowser?
Oh, Bowser.
Is that that
Ah.
big dude? Yeah, with the fucking.
He has like this. Yeah, and then he has the fire.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm Mario.
Do you think Bowser was like hitting it? He was so fucking Peach for so long, bro. I think Peach secretly was dating Bowser,
Yeah.
and then Mario was just in love with Peach, and like Peach just liked to see the effort from Mario. That's why he had all this fucking like.
What a cheeky bitch.
I think she did though.
She was having all of them hanging on by a thread, and you know
Yeah.
what?
Because have
is
you watched
what
the
it is.
Mario movie?
Nah.
I honestly probably watched like fucking 20 movies in my life. I never watched movies, but one of them just happened to be the Mario movie.
Are you
actually-
not a movie watcher either?
No, I just like YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah, I just fucking love YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Although, bro, I'm not even joking. The ad times. Wait, do you just have like YouTube free? Like just not
nah,
premium?
I'd never pay
yeah.
for that shit.
Bro, the ads are fucking insane. I've been watching like 40-minute YouTube videos, and I understand like everyone's got to make their buck, like AdSense. But bro, why is there like it'll be like 30 seconds for an ad, 45 seconds for an ad, 90 plus seconds
No
until
s-
you can skip?
Or
No skip,
oh, you must be on like YouTube, like Povo,
bro. Oh,
because I don't get.
well, I ain't paying for nothing,
I don't get 90 second no skip.
bro. It
That's longer than the
kills
fucking
me.
video.
I know.
Oh, I actually have this one song I always listen to when I journal because it makes me like sad. Like if I'm sad and you're trying to get it out, I listen to this one Yeba's Heartbreak, slowed and reverb with rain sounds.
Oh yeah.
It's 20 minutes though, but the
3D.
fuckers put an ad at the 10-minute mark and it's just replays, you know?
Yeah.
The song. Fuck that ad. Oh, there's nothing worse than just being like you're locked in and then it's just like some. Yeah, or just like, oh, I can show you how to make 30K in 1 month. You know what I mean? And it's like no one's buying your bullshit. This is not 2018 or something.
I
Or
know.
like that cunt's like, I'm in my garage. You know that cunt with the Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is not that time anymore, bro. I'm not falling for that.
It's either going to go two ways to me when the ads pop up, and I'm either going to sit there and wait exactly for the second where the skip button pops up, and then I click it. I'm like, hell no, I'm not giving you more of my time so I can watch this ad, or I just simply turn off YouTube because I'm like, I will not.
Do you know
I'm
what I
not
do?
giving in to you.
sometimes I'll just go to another video and go back
And then
and
go
go back
back.
again. And like, I don't want to give you that ad.
But I always get a fucking ad every
Yeah.
time. Like, I don't know what, I haven't
If you're
figured out
watching
the
the computer, you
pattern
just put
yet.
ad block on the computer.
I'm on my TV.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked. You can't block shit on the TV. That's why you get 90-second ad, because they know you can't even fucking.
I
do
know, you can't go
anything.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You cannot go anywhere. You're strapped in, motherfucker.
What do you usually watch?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So I am a very big booktube girly. Love booktube.
I saw this YouTube video on like booktok, and it's like mad horny.
Oh my god, it is, but not all of it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
is, but not
Like, there's
all
just like
of it.
random cunts with like mad abs just reading a book,
Bro.
and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I love booktok."
Yeah, it really depends. Like, I just read this one book called Quicksilver, and bro, that was horny. Like, this dude was literally the author was describing like the girth of this dude's
That's
fucking-
sick.
fucking cock like no tomorrow. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, it can be very, very detailed, but on the flip side, it can also be very, very not. Like, it just depends on what you want to read and what genre. Do you know what really peeves me about booktube and booktok and all this is there are so many people who be reading these horny books, and I'm not even joking, they be reading these explicitly horny books, and then they're like, I just skip the chapters with the sex scenes. Like, it's just not my vibe. And I'm like,
Shut
girl,
the
you
fuck
know,
up.
you know that it's porn.
Reading it, bro. In between.
Bro, like,
They got the rose toy out in those
Oh
chapters. I
my
know. Don't
God.
even fucking lie.
it fucking peeves me to no end. And it's every big booktuber, booktoker. And I understand not everyone wants to talk about, the sex scenes and stuff, like, especially to a large audience, but like, then just don't talk about it. Bitch, just don't talk about it. Like, you can clip that or just don't talk about it.
Yeah, or just
It's
put like
not-
a disclaimer at the start, like, won't be talking about this.
Literally, bro. And anyways, but I also like to watch like food stuff. Like, do you know Maddie Matheson?
No.
Oh my god, that dude is literally crazy. Like, if you guys love food, but you also really like to be
Is it
overstimulated,
a guy or a girl?
it's a guy.
Oh, I feel like
Like-
I have watched it.
He literally yells the whole time, and he makes the most. When I think of like, he's Canadian, but when I think of real American greasy heavy food,
Does he have lots of tattoos?
covered in tattoos.
I know who this guy is.
And I
yeah.
think that he was in. Is it called The Bear? The
I haven't
cooking
watched
show?
that, but I know what you're talking
I
about.
think that he was in that. I don't know. He has some association with that show. I like to watch that as well. I also just be watching anything. I be watching anything and everything. I also, on my feed, my YouTube recommended, I get a lot of those like, I think this is because I watch BookTube. I get those like background sounds. It'll be like 3 hours of mystical lands walking through a forest, blah, blah, blah. And it's just background noise.
That's such a girl thing, I won't lie.
It's so good. Like, you
That's
just
such a
be,
girl moment.
if
Can't
you
relate.
want to be in your room or in your house or doing whatever, and you don't really want to listen to music or a video, but you just want something going in the background that's not like white noise, this is the alternative. It is the new way of life. It is so orgasmic. It is wonderful. I would highly recommend. And there's always something for everyone. Like, they have so many different little niche points. I would highly recommend. Yeah.
I think my TikTok algorithm thinks I'm gay.
What do you watch? Like, what comes up on your
YouTube? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
just
my
on your
TikTok
anything,
I think my TikTok algorithm thinks I'm gay. Cuz like I think I watch too much female media type shit. It's always like, bro, like recently, like that, I don't know if you've heard that audio. It's like very mindful, very
demure.
very demure.
Yes.
Every time I open the app, it's like, yeah, I like this shit too, but I want to watch basketball edits as well, guys. I want to
watch
see
basketball
LeBron
edits
and
with
Curry.
the very mindful.
Yeah, literally. No, every time, like seriously, recent. And I watch a lot of like, what's her name? Quenlin. Do you know Quenlin?
Oh my god, bro.
Quenlin, and I watch a lot of like.
I froth her. She's fucking crazy.
She's so fine too.
She is.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's
there's
funny
so
as
many.
fuck.
But like,
And she's
she's
so honest. Like,
I
it's
know.
like she
And
doesn't
she
try to
rages.
bullshit about stuff. That's what I like. But I went like I was like really late to her. Like, I only
Do you watch
started
her
watching-
actual YouTube videos?
Yeah, I just watched the YouTube video.
Yeah. That is that is
This-
actually the
goated
quality
stuff.
content. Yeah.
And then, I mean, I've watched like, emergency intercom podcast like
Yeah.
all the time, but I've been watching that for ages. But I think it's just like, and I'm OG on this. I don't know if you know like slushy noobs.
No.
I'll show you. It's just like these two guys, probably like our age,
Mm.
Hamza and Martin, and like they're so popular now. Like I think they got like 400k subs.
Yeah, true.
But like it's just like pure friendship. Like two guys, so cute. Like they just play games and stuff. But like the guy, they're so fucking funny.
What are they called? Slushy noobs.
Slushy noobs, yeah. But like they'll just play like Minecraft or something together.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what it is. It's like the most like innocent form of like, but I love it. I genuinely love it so much. It's like I think that's like my favorite parasocial relationship that I've had over like the last year. Because it's like I'll watch them like I'm like there. I'm like, oh, pick that. like like they always do like eating video. I'll do like they did like a this is recent. They did like a hotel slumber party. So they just hung out because like Martin has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then like basically it was just like their own little date, like them two, the guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just so fucking funny. It's not even like I'm like laugh. Oh, I actually do laugh so hard because they don't like their masculinity. Like they're not like scared. Like they just joke around all the time. You know what I mean? They're very open.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that shit so much. The problem is, bro, a lot of my guy friends don't watch this shit.
The problem is, bro.
bro, no, don't want this shit. You know?
Isn't that the worst though? Like when you love something so much, but you just don't have anyone to talk
and I
about
think
it
that's
with?
like one of my love languages is like showing you shit that I like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I'm like a show and tell type person. I'm like a little kid. Like look at my toy. Like giving it to you. Like you give it back to me. I drop it. Bring it back. You know. Like if you've ever hung out with me, you know that I'm gonna show you like my 6 or 8 favorite songs of all time. Like every fucking time, and I'm gonna tell you about my favorite things. You know
what's
what I
on
mean?
rotation? Yeah.
Yeah, I do that all the time with everyone. But that's just what's important to me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I love having something to relate upon, like with someone else. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
Like
like that's
shared
just
interests.
that is like such a such like a, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like when you experience that with another human being, you're just like, this is what life is about.
Yes. And it's like, especially like after 2 sojus, like that's my favorite. And sometimes the 2 sojus don't even have to have anyone else there. It's just me. There was a moment.
I'm talking to myself and it's great.
Yeah, there was a moment when I was in Thailand. Was I in Thailand? I think it was in Malaysia. And like I was like, wait, you're actually just like a functioning adult car and you actually have free will. Like you can just, and I was like, it was just like a single day. I was like, oh, I can just like buy like soju and just drink it.
Yeah.
So I just went to the bar, like not the bar, like a restaurant place. And I just had like this really nice meal. I don't know who the fuck else drinks soju like in the bottle next to the meal. I don't think that's
Koreans.
right? But like, is that normal for other
No,
people?
like that's actually like what they
Their
do.
actual thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like they like literally, and they have like a whole pouring
and then they'll
system.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
honorary Korean.
I actually
See,
would love to go to Korea.
I don't think nah.
Are they
I don't
not
want to be
friends?
racist on the camera. Like I fuck with Koreans, like, but I don't think Koreans are that inclusive. Like when you go
really?
to, from every story I've heard from people that have been to Korea, especially anyone of color,
Yeah.
it is quite difficult to assimilate in Korea, and also, they just like apparently like dark skinned people like they just don't really fuck with it like that much there.
Ouch,
But that's like
why is that
anecdotal.
also just like Asia in general?
Yeah, to an extent. To an extent. Bro, you always do that shit. You just replicate what I'm saying.
I feel like it's literally, okay, maybe it's just where I've been, but I feel like anytime that you do have darker skin,
well, they
and
definitely have
lighter
beauty
skin is
standards that
favoured.
are very like white favored. Like I know,
Yeah.
even for me, like whenever I go to see my family, it's always like, oh, you're not like as white. Like
when
why?
I went to Thailand, like all the billboards and everything, it was like they were Thai people, but it
But
was
they're
like they were
always-
mixed. Like they were Thai, or like Thai with like Korean influence.
I've told you this. Like I said, like in Southeast Asia, mixed people are like goated.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like anyone that has
Frothed.
skin complexion and like has like white features, but is one of them. They're like,
Yeah.
there's one of them. One of our, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit go crazy over there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have like full modeling careers, like influencer shit, just because they're mixed.
Yeah.
And like if you can speak fluent in the language, it's like that shit goes hard.
Yeah.
As fuck. But yeah, their beauty standards are pretty fucked. Like they still use like whitening makeup. Like I know in Indonesia it's very common. And
Same with
it's-
Thailand.
And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, you literally have like such nice skin and
You're
like nice
beautiful.
complexion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't get it. Like we
Everyone
fight
else,
for some fucking tan.
Yeah, literally. Everyone else in the world wants to be like you. but you want to be like everyone else.
Yeah, I think
but it's like the grass is greener. It's like that same thing, like time and time again. People always think the grass is greener on the other side.
I was also talking to one of my friends about
The
this.
grass is greener where you water it, babe.
I was also talking to one of my friends about this the other day, like the emasculation of like Asian men in like media. Like they were going through like I was watching this YouTube videos like all these old movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And since the start of time, like Hollywood has always portrayed like Asian men.
Actually,
as, like,
that's
the silly,
so true.
right? And it was only until I watched that video I was like, wow. And like obviously, I think in Australia for sure, I think it's hard for like full Asian men for sure, like to date as well. Like they're I feel like it's a struggle because also a lot of the times they're like shorter.
Yeah.
But like in those movies, they were like showing all these movies. They're always like the funny character or like the silly like goofy character.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes like the martial arts character, but they got no dialogue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought about that after, and I was like,
I've never thought about that either.
yeah, and like, but I thought about it after that. I was like, dude, like I'm low-key a culprit of like, because I was saying like they were showing all these Asian comedians. And all their trope is like making fun of Asians to get like the admiration of like a white audience. What the heck? I never thought about this. I'd do that same thing. And like I don't think making fun of your own race is like bad, but like when it's your whole thing, you know what I mean? Because like every race, like
it's like you're just knocking yourself down continually.
But it's like for the laughter of others. You know what I mean? And like I feel like with Asian people, like they don't like, especially I know like for example in like America, they had like right, they had like all the like Black Lives Matter movement and all this stuff, but like they had like lots of Asian hate crime stuff there too. But they don't band together like Asians. Asians are very like, all right, we'll just get through it. You know what I mean? Like they don't like post that shit on social media and stuff like that to the same extent, even though they have like a lot of the same issues.
I feel like every minority. This is the thing though. I feel like every minority fucking experiences like what's it called? Oh my god,
discrimination.
Discrimination. Like, but this is something that I've never really, especially growing up. This is a little bit of a topic change. Growing up, like I don't know. I always loved like being Asian. Like I love like the food and I love the culture. But like, it was so it's so weird because when I was growing up, a lot of people would say that they love the culture, but would also still like hate on it. Like they would like say that they, you know, like they would just straight up be racist or whatever, but then they would love certain things about Asian culture, like certain things that were just so true to, I don't know, Thai people or whatever. And I was like, damn, bro, how you gonna hate on us on this whole culture, but still, oh my god, I love the food. Oh my god, I love to go to the holidays.
Yeah.
Which and no one,
and not
no
saying
one
like those
talks about that
countries
shit.
are like perfect. They're not. No country really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like they all have issues. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like I don't know, just like that video really changed my perspective of just like, I don't know, like why is it like that? Like why are the Asian men always seen as like the bottom, like the bottom's crazy? The bottom's
Why can I not be the top?
When will Asian men be the top?
I just want to know. I literally think about it and I'm like,
funny as fuck.
Who was the first person to be racist? I just want to have a little chat with you. I just want to go back in time and just tell you stop. Just tell you no.
Maybe it's bad for me to say this, but it's definitely a white person.
Well,
I feel like white people were like racist first.
Yeah, I definitely
feel like they started it.
Yeah.
And like
when we like look at, you know, like fucking colonialism, like that was straight up just white people.
Yeah, for the most part, I think.
Yeah. So like, can we trace it back and say that like they were the first ones? I don't know, girl. I don't know who the first person was, but like, does 2 and 2 make 4? Maybe.
What's the outcome for white people? Then what do we do? I'm white though, so I've got half the issue.
I am half white.
Yeah,
I am half white.
Let's be real. Like, let's not act like like we're probably the most whitewashed Asians out
like,
there.
Here's the thing though. Like, I am half white. My white parent is a hater towards my Asian culture. Like,
nah, my mom's actually real. Like, she love Asian culture. So I respect my mum heavy for that. But
I respect her too for that.
But no, you're not wrong. There is actually, and I'll say, like, I feel like there's a lot of like older white men that go to Asia.
Oh, yes.
The type of cunt to come back to Australia, like, oh, don't fucking let him in.
Are the same ones.
We're full. We're fucking full. It's like, we're not actually that full, cunt. Have you seen how big Australia is? Everyone,
literally.
And then it's like, and then they'll go and get a Thai or like an Indonesian.
Bro, they'll be wearing the bintang, and I'm like, cunt, you need to chill. You just need to take a pause, take a chill pill. Yeah.
Fucking chillin'.
But anyways, I mean, I hope
very
that
mindful, very demure.
Yes.
I love that, bro. I actually love that fucking phrase. I think
I've been seeing that phrase get hate on TikTok. But it's always like this. Anytime that something blows up, there's always the lovers and the haters.
Yeah, and then someone's always gonna make some bullshit up like, oh, this word originates from this, and you know what I mean? Like there's like this bad origin. Yeah, it's just like shut the fuck up. Do something better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go to work or something.
I saw this. It's not a Venn diagram. I saw this like diagram, and it was like, demure, brat, mindful, and then I forget what the other one was. It was another album that like popped the fuck off. And I was like, damn, this is so. I just love how like society and like Gen Z culture works.
You
I think
that
it's
Charlie XCX shit.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I literally. Do you know who the Dare is?
Nah, show me that.
Oh my god. So I found this like little remix thing on TikTok. So Charlie XCX did a Boiler Room, and
I did see that.
Wait, you did see that?
The Boiler Room. I did see the Boiler Room.
She did,
but not the whole thing. I've just seen clips.
Did she do one or did she do two? I've only seen one. I think it might just be one. Anyways, oh my god, no, I reshared it, and it just literally when I think, okay, I'm just gonna say this. I don't do drugs, but I would love to be in Berlin
doing drugs.
Maybe on a drug and experiencing
this
say. Particular moment.
Because if you're gonna go there, you gotta go all the way. You know what I mean? Especially with that.
Yeah, don't be paying all that money. Don't be sitting on the fucking 24-hour flight to not do it. But in saying that, I wouldn't encourage that anyone else does drugs. But anyways, this is the thing that I was gonna show you. This is crazy.
Hello, my little freaky bobs. We actually recorded for 2 straight hours. So I will split this episode for this week and then another episode for next week. I will also actually post an individual Kai episode right now. Click on the screen right fucking now. Do you want to watch it or not? Do you even like me or not?